Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and this is A Train 9 version 4. Last time you were here, I showed off this rather nice kind of looped section that we've got going from our manufacturing district out and around, well, what is at the moment quite a barren area. But hopefully we're going to fix that right up in today's episode. In fact, I've done quite a lot of work on this already. I just thought we'd take a spin around the outside to start off with, just so you can see what's changed. That is, assuming you can spot what's changed from this angle. I don't often go and ride the train except in an opening kind of fashion. How much have I done? I've got like one district left to properly start developing. So this one is very much under development, this area here. Can I look around? There we go. There's a bit of looking around. And this one I've actually let the AI take control of. I'll give you a bird's eye view in a moment. I just want to do a, why the heck, get the mouse cursor out of the way. This one, as you can see, this is the commercial island. Now, I have actually managed to sort out my problems with the factory and start to get stuff built. Although the station's in the way, and the mount, again, you're going to have to wait for the bird's eye view. Take my word for it, it's lovely. The good news is that every train that runs this route now makes a profit on a day-to-day basis. Now, here's where I've invested most of the time. As you saw Skyscraper on the way in, there's another one over there. There's a third one just around the corner. This one's built up really quite nicely. We're riding on train 8 at the top there, and when we pull away, you should see that we are packing a full load of passengers. 1,036 people on board. Marvellous. And then we finish up here in the manufacturing district, which is still not quite making profit. A lot of the buildings now are... Oh, look at this. I mean, that's nuts. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the buildings here are now making a profit, but not quite 100%. Okay, got a feel for the thing? Right, let's have a look at this from an elevated position. Right, here we go. Get out of the way. Come on. You're a little bit less sensitive, more sensitivity. That's what we need. So this is the, this is the bit. I don't really know what I'm doing with it yet. It's got this rather fun tunnel coming out the other end that doesn't go anywhere. And then it's got this kind of lead-off section. It's, it feels like it's something, but I don't know exactly what. And this is the undeveloped area at the moment. And I've left it purposefully undeveloped in case I need to monkey with the track some more. To be honest, the only reason for it being this way is because of these rather splendid tunnels. Tunneling, not easy, but we've pulled it off. Right, let's get rid of that. So this is the area that I'm allowing to develop itself. As you can see, we've got a nice big goods depot. Just sat here, and it's getting its supply from quite some distance, but we are managing to keep it. Look at all this stuff going on in the background. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, it is. It's getting supplied, but not particularly quickly, and the AI is just chipping away at it. The good news on that front is it is making profit in doing so. Now, here's the tail end, just to give you some perspective on where we are. If you remember the manufacturing district over here, which I've spent too much time on, and then we've got our commercial area right here. Is that? No, that's a drive-in. Okay. Not something I would place. How terribly common. Yeah, and basically what I've got now is these two trucks are doing a little lap around here, picking up from the factory, dropping off back there. A couple of these buildings, the bigger buildings are mine. The rest is the AI. Basically, I just want the population to build up on this section. And then the other two trucks, 4 trucks that are trundling in have come from over here. So it's it's a bit of a trek, but they do still manage to make a profit on a day-to-day basis. And then we go around this section here, and again, I don't know what to fill this in with, or even how best to do it, because without a train network, well, I ponder that without a train network, will it actually make a profit? I suspect with enough buses and the like that we'll be able to get stuff done. However, I have also built this area up. We are still delivering to here, or are we? I think I've mothballed that one for the moment. But by and large, we've been slinging goods down here and building up this kind of out of the way residential stuff. You know, we've got a couple of high rises in there. I mean, it looks okay. It's just a little bit barren. It's a bit Spartan. It's not properly built up. But we're right up against the edge of the map, and to come back once again to the manufacturing area, this is the goal. This is the objective, where we build to the point that we've kind of crammed in as much as we possibly can. So the challenge is going to be this area right here. This is where we're working today. I've got $1 billion in the bank. I got stung for $500 million worth of tax. Fortunately, I'd seen it coming and managed to play the market enough to keep me afloat. Equally, I've got another, depends on the share prices, of course. I've probably got another $500 million in stocks that are just sat there. I figured I might as well leave reserve cash in stock form in order to at least harvest a few dividends here and there. Hey, well, what do you know? A bit of capitalism never hurt. Right, so we are currently facing out in this direction, which leads us over towards this kind of convoluted mess of a station here. But okay, another important safety tip there: don't click onto your second monitor while recording, it crashes the game. However, I have caught myself back up once more. So what we were saying is, if we look out over in this direction, this is currently the end of the line for our main route. And at the moment, they're using this temporary kind of loop in order to head back round again. You remember all of the nonsense surrounding this stuff. And we are pointing in that general direction, but there is, there's more we can take in here. So, yeah, I've got the cat. Where are we? Is that up and down now? No, it's not. That's up and down. Okay, so now we're actually oriented according to the direction that the map is going. And we've got all this, terrific land to play with as we head in a northward direction. And the real question is, how are we going to get up there? Now, I think, and this road is completely superfluous at the moment, so, maybe we could head out here. And actually, this would make quite a handsome dockland. And it's also relatively easy. And then we're heading back inward into the map here. I don't think that's the right approach. I think another station may be here-ish, so actually pretty close to the last one, with 4-track option on the go, one leading up to the north again, and the other one leading and connecting perhaps up to the main line. I don't know. That's I think that could be quite interesting. Because the challenge, of course, is to get the ludicrous terminus, the ill-conceived, badly thought out, just terribly planned terminus to actually deliver on the promise that it's going to be, flinging trains out at quite a rate. So, okay, right. Well, look, let's do an exploratory removal of a couple of bits and pieces and see where we go. Right, let's start off by no, remove. If you would be so kind. Right, let's get rid of that, and then we need to turn this back into 2-track as quickly as possible. It's pure vanity to turn it into a tunnel of any kind. It was simply just to match up to the track that it ended up being a single-track tunnel. So, what do we think? Do we think? Where's your brain at, man? We want a port. This is going to be I think our port sits along here somewhere, which is going to bring in some extra goods so we can develop as much of this land as need be through the use of that port. Equally, I want to tidy it up. Maybe that's what we do first. Do some tidying first and then think about the rail, maybe. Okay, well, let's grid on. If I can remember where. Oh no, the grid on button's here. There we go. Right, we grid on because it's going to make it easier for me to line up with coasts properly. I'm just going to whiz it forward so that we're back in daylight. That will do. Right, then let's pause up. Okay, so firstly, do I actually have as much land as I want? I think I want a little bit more land than this. So welcome to your friend and mine, the geoscaping tool. Right, okay, up, please. Right, up. There we are. So we'll need to smooth up and then smooth back down again. So here we go. There's station 1 in here, and we'll develop this area up a little bit, and then we'll continue. Hold on, think about it. Where are you putting station 1? If you're coming through like that, then station 1's going to be on the diagonal here. Let's give it plenty of room around the outside for the folk to live. Equally, let's smooth down as much as up. There we go. And maybe if we reduce our radius a touch here, and then we smooth through there, we can run the track through this middle section here. So we do get to keep some of the natural features, but not in such a way that they interfere with the smooth operation of what we're trying to construct. There you go. Right, let's do a bit of that. Okay, right, that should be good. Right, so we got this first section here that's pretty good. I am going to square off the lot. Okay, well, you know, big talk. Right, let's just do some more of this. I'll leave a little bit of water on the end there because it's a nice feature. And then a smidge over there. I think we'll take the track out in this direction and then bring its height up so that we can get shipping underneath. Equally, this does not look like it's going to be deep enough for the ocean going stuff. So let's ramp that right down. Let's go. What have we spent so far? 105 million. Good God Almighty. Okay, right. You know, all of this is this is must have. We've got to get this right. Right, and let's bring it back up to sea level. Make a bit of an edge there. Smooth some of this bit around, and then we'll come around the outside here. Whether I decide to go further than that and deal with this small mountainous area. Actually, I want a little bit more land. Give me a bit more land. Where's that? 269 million. That's quite enough. Spend the money. Get out of the geoscaping tool, man. You're gonna lose your shirt, especially since you've got to spend some more anyway once you've got your road in. There we go. Right. Okay. Let's not quite got that corner right. There we go. And about there. Yeah, that seems to be all right. I can see a lump from here, and you can see it too. But that's okay. Right. And then we'll run that. We'll make that into a little divot of some description, and then we'll run along here. Okay, good. Right, that'll do for that bit, and then we'll do something similar on the other side. The question is, which is the safe diagonal? I need to geo this bit, really. Or do I? No, I don't think I do. Let's. Because, okay, my original plan was to go across there, but of course I haven't built the land out far enough, so I'll build off from there. No. Here. Yes. Right. Okay. And I'll fill in a little bit more road once this is underway. But then let's geo once more and take this down. And yeah, if I leave it at that kind of radius, that's not going to work. We're going to need to make it smaller. Equally, we need to remove. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. Need to remove this little bit of road, and then put the bit of road back in again, because obviously it felt like I wanted to remove the T-junction entirely, but no, just the bit of road is all I wanted to remove. Thank you, game. Right, there we go. So I am so taken with this effect that, you know, you should expect to see it appear in other series as well. Yeah, everything is going to be square from here on in. Man-made is great. And I'm going to follow through on this, but there we go. See, it just looks good. Now, admittedly, with the grid on, it just looks like a grid, but, you know, I'm taken by. What do you think? Let me know what you reckon. Chuck us a comment on the subject of, do you like this man-made approach, or would you rather see me, you know, work in harmony with nature? And see, I already know what you're going to say. You're going to say, yeah, it's fine, but let's not be excessive. Well, excessive is what I am, so, you know, that's something that I have to work on. Right, there we go. Up. Smooth that in. Right, we'll figure out the rest of that in a bit. Largely, I wanted to get this bit done so that smooth that dimple. Actually, let's give me a nice big radius here, and then we'll just catch any bits that I missed. Right, okay, good, marvelous. This looks pretty handsome to me. This looks like you can't control your camera. Turn that back off. It's green and pleasant something. A land, I think, is the word that people use. Right, so what have I done? I've got 800 million left. Let's have a quick look at... I'll take that, thank you. Let's have a quick look at the cost of the port in question. So, first off, we've got the port and the container port. And I think, you know, if I'm going to build one, I'll build both. Now, I've got no materials here at the moment, but I do want to see if we're ticking boxes. There, see, look, there, box ticked. Let's, I'll have to remove the road, of course, but yeah, see, up against this hard edge, it could work. So a hard edge along here as well might do quite nicely. But what I want to do first is I want to get this station in. So let's get that going, and then at least we've got a plan. So let's just do a standard ground level building with a slightly more upmarket building. Terminal building? It's not terminal. Don't really know. There we go. Something along the lines of that will do nicely. Nice big radius for it to catch people from. A catchment radius. Committed. And then let's track it up. So this is the bit that we hope works, because, you know, there's no certainty that it will. And again, we've clearly got some uneven land going on here. Come on, out there, out that. Just look. I don't want that much. I want a bit less than that. I want a little bit. I want a comfortable diagonal. Come on. Just get off. Right. Let's. Right. There's one. Let's bolt these two together. There's the other one. Right. Now you connect with one of these. Right. See, don't want to. Right. Okay. Paging geoscaping once again. Let's shrinky dink that down some, and then smooth it down. There we go. I didn't really need to smooth those bits of mountain, and then smooth it up, because obviously track objects to just about everything. Finicky, that's what it is. Right, back to laying the rail in. What's your... Oh, okay, I didn't get the end. There. Perfect. Good. Right, now, can I take a branch off here? It might be easier going the opposite direction. Because obviously both sets of track are going to want to go through this tunnel, and I want to get... No, we're steady on. And I want to get a decent junction of some description, decent set of points for them to do so. As close to the tunnel edge as I can get. That's not going to work. Alright, yeah. You feel like going the other way? No? Okay, that's unhelpful. Alright, I can feel a do-over coming on. Yeah, okay, let's get shot of that. Let's have another spin at that one. There we go. We'll go up that side, and then you'll, because before you were more than keen to. That's it. That's good. Yep. And then round there onto that. Right, I'm not keen on that swan neck. Look, you did it. You were there. You were doing what I wanted, more or less. That's the other thing that bugs me about this. So in other games, right, if the automated system starts misbehaving, and it could be, you know, placing something down in Ark or laying track in Drain Fever, and it doesn't quite place right, by moving just 1 pixel, you can go back the way you came. But in this, it doesn't want to do it. When you go back 1 pixel, it decides to put it somewhere else entirely. Look at that. That's got a kink in it. I don't want a kink in the flaming track, and I'm going to have to move a bit of that mountain in order to get it through, and then it doesn't line up with a station. Are we going to take it? No, we are not. I'm not doing it. Because, you know, frankly, let's get it right first time. And if I do that first time, it's just going to swan neck it. Alright, okay, well, that's the other alternative, right? We're going to drag that a bit further forward. And then, yeah, it doesn't want to play. I bet it will. I bet it will work. Come on, get round. Alright, no, we're going to need to do a bit more removal. I can. This can work. This can be made to comply. Or can it? So what else have we got going on here? Right, we're splitting off at the corner, and maybe that's not the best way to do it. So let's get that back on. And then, you know, is there a... Yeah, see, that's the only place it really wants to do a junction, so I guess we're just going to have to take it. I think we're going to have to take imperfect here. I don't want to take imperfect. I want it to be nice. And that's horrible, for starters. Look, any good engineer should be able to make this work. See? Look. And then when I go back the other way, oh yeah, I see, now you do it. I apologise for this interlude here while I fight the track. Come on. Just... Alright, we'll take the stupid little curve thing that you want to do. Alright, okay, see, you win, game, you win. I'll just accept that it's going to be ugly. Okay, right, and then from here, flipping, Frussen, and so forth. Right, let's go as far as here, because we're going to need a bit of height in order to allow shipping to get underneath. So I need to get onto a kind of a straight line path fairly quickly. There we go. Alright, and then up. No. Gotcha. Right. Up, please. That's up quite a lot. Well, yes, but ships will be able to get underneath. Alright, we'll go all the way to the road. Alright. I mean, that's really quite high. But there should be absolutely no excuse for ships not being able to get under that. You know, actually, you know what? I'm going to do something else. Don't like it. I'm going to do something else. I think that's excessive. But equally, I want a different kind of bridge. I want to... where are we? Let's go down one. There we go. That's a more sane approach. I want a special construction. Nope. Combined road and rail bridge. This is where we're going to make this happen. Will you go up at all? Yes, you will. Right. How does that feel? That feels easily tall enough. So if we pillar like that, and then line up with it. Typically the road's going over the top. It would have been handy for the road to go underneath here, but never mind. Or there. Do we think shipping... I think shipping should get underneath that. And if it doesn't, then this is just going to be an expensive experiment. Right. Let's get as close to there as possible. I have spent them. Actually, that was really cheap. That was like 7 million quid. That's a bargain. I'll be building more of those. And so what I'll do next time is I'll connect all of this up. I'll straighten up so that we match the other end as well to make this kind of almost a canal, I guess. You know, you've left a minor challenge there. Let's see. Just because I wouldn't want to wait either. Let's see if this will go in one. Stone me if it doesn't. Oh, go on. You're there. You're doing. That's it. That's the one. Right. I'm not going to click though, because I want to square that edge. That's good. Right. And then what about the other one? Are you going to play ball? You're playing ball as well. Everybody is playing ball. I have high hopes. Of course, we're going to have to do something majestic to get the road up there, but, you know, we'll figure that out. I'll do that while you're away. Anyway, thanks very much for watching today. I've been Colonel Failure. Short on progress, but high on concept. An utterly meaningless statement. Other benefits, actually, from this is we've already got what have we got? That's our large depot there. So we're kind of ripe to get a factory in this area somewhere which could serve the development of both these stations. Okay, I'm excited about this bit. This is going to be fun. Tune in again next week and we'll see how we get along. Chuck us a subscribe if you've not done so already, and like this video if you did. And I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks for watching. Cheerio!
Listen.